Hi, and welcome to this section in which we are going to read stories that teenagers had sent us. I hope you enjoy this story as much as I do. Hi, my name is Julissa Montserrat Maldonado Suarez.
And my name is Carlos Aníbal Soria González.
We are students from Tecnológico de Monterrey. This is our first partial project that consists in writing and then recording a story. Ours is called The Cosmic Cheese. This was inspired in Mexican food, and this is a little resume.
This story is about Taco, a guy that questioned his life, and he asked to Mazorca, a old witch that held him, giving his son Basolote. They travel and encourage a lot of situations, and at the end, they finally discover something really magic, learning the power of themselves. Our story began with Taco. He was a pastor Taco who didn't agree with the course of his life. A rainy afternoon, he was looking to the horizon, and he asked himself what he wished. That thing would make him happy again. And suddenly, a magnificent idea came to his head.
He was thinking all the time, until he decided to go and consult the brilliant Mazorca, an advice giver witch that would tell him how could he accomplish his commitment. When he arrived, Mazorca was already waiting for him, and she told him the only way of becoming a volcano was finding the cosmic cheese in the magic pyramid. To get there, he would pass for a long and dangerous journey, because other people also wanted to get to the cheese, forgetting accomplished their wishes.
For helping him on his mission, the witch Mazorca sent his son with him, who would help him arriving to the magic pyramid. Basolote's son was a bad boy who didn't believe in the world, and hadn't any expectations, and just lived for living.
At the beginning, Taco thought Mazorca's son wouldn't be helpful for him, but Mazorca insisted and told him that everything had a reason and that destiny would change the perception of things. Taco's friend went out for the magic cheese. All the way there was very strange because of Basolote's attitude. But while they were walking through the jungle, a group of giant birds started to eat Taco. In that moment, Basolote went running and helped him. He scared all those birds away. It was when they realized that they weren't that bad and they needed from each other. Starting from there, all things were relaxed in Taco-Basolote's relationship. They started knowing each other and found out they would be friends.
Both of them could trust in each other, and went for the cheese enthusiastically. They found an alternative way for getting sooner to the pyramid. They started the short way in a jungle with a lot of trees in which the trees didn't allow the sun to pass. There were very strange plants that they hadn't ever seen before.
There were also a lot of leaves, rocks, and other stuff. The situation was becoming worse. The branches were destroying the basil of Basolote, and the verdure of Taco was falling off. They stopped to rest of the travel when they heard steps. That sounded like something that Satan created, something enormous, that seems to be furious. While that sound was getting closer, their jitter grew.
In one moment, the sound stopped, and in seconds, facing them, there was a combination of tamal and dog that seemed angry and ready to attack. Taco and Basolote were nervous and didn't know how to attack the monster. The monster took Basolote in its hands and threw him to a crack. but he didn't fall to the abyss. The monster laughed of them. Taco was in a dilemma. How can he help his friend? He just attacked and discovered the weak point of the monster. And in a moment, the green meat started going out of the dog.
But Guasolote was still in the crack, and Taco ran and helped him. Guasolote had been beaten, and he had changed. He discovered the sense of life, and the secret of universe had been released to his eyes. Now he was wise as a mazorca. They contained the way, and finally they saw the pyramid. They arrived, and they were perplexed when they saw the dimensions of it.
They walked in the pyramid, and they felt like millions of eyes were watching and following their moves. They arrived at a room high as the sky, and on the top, a beam of gold light focused a little table that seems to be really old, and they saw a mirror on it. After thinking a lot of time, they realized that the cheese was in them, and they could always be whatever they wanted, making all their wishes come true.
Then, in the walk back home, they were so glad and happy that nothing bad happened to them. They were very proud of finding themselves inside of them. Now, they wouldn't have any trouble of being confident, but also for trusting in people.
When they finally arrived home, Mazorca told that she knew since the beginning that this trip would help both of them discovering themselves, and that obviously that magic cheese didn't exist, and that all the good things is there in our minds.
The message of this story is that we need an inspiration to live because we only live once, and that no matter in how many troubles or dilemmas we could be, there is always a way to solve them. Thanks for the attention, and we hope you like this beautiful story that leaves us a beautiful message. XOXO, Julissa
And Carlos.
It's time to say goodbye. Tomorrow you will hear us with a new story. I hope you will be here. Thanks for your attention.